Okay, so in this video we will integrate our grenade launcher to the weapon selection logic. And so first of all, let's see our grenade launcher component. Here we set this animation to shoot to see where we should position our grenade launcher, but let's clear that. Otherwise, during weapon selection, we might see some shooting animation first, at least the first time that we do that. So, to count the things that we need to do, one here, we need to add holster animation UI aligned here next and previous weapon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so first here we will add a new pin and drag it here and say play animation for our grenade launcher. We will also drag this line and connect it to character arms so that the animation is played for both. And we will connect this. Oh no, we don't need to connect this. No. Leave it separate. Just like this. Okay, next we will need to remove the UI, but we don't have any yet. So let's make the UI. Let's go to our, well, let's say bazooka, and bazooka UI bazooka ammo, right? And we will copy this. Okay, weapons, right? We will copy this to the grenade launcher. Now we will rename it to grenade launcher ammo. Open it up. So here, this text, we will delete this, delete that, and here we will content. See that? It has bazooka ammo in the backpack, and we need to change that to grenade launcher ammo. Get grenade launcher ammo. So if we compile our first person character blueprint, yes, this is now highlighted, connected here, and this is set. And the image, go to function, make brush from texture, and we will select our grenades here, compile, and save. And on event begin play, we need to create a widget here in this line. So here we create a widget, and we choose our grenade launcher ammo, and from here we promote this to variable and name it grenade launcher UI. And here, as you can see, I'm usually placing this on top of all the weapons, so all of the variables of the weapons begin with UI and then ammo and inventory. So on begin play, we create our widget and we set this variable to this widget. So here we need to set parent. Oh, to remove from parent. Yes, first of all, we're removing from parent our grenade launcher UI. So every time we are changing our weapon, we first have to remove all of these UIs from the viewport. Theoretically, well, but this works with no errors. Of course, you could make this switch on integer again, and based on the weapon that we have, we will remove the corresponding UI, but it's not really necessary because we can simply remove all of them. If they're not there, no errors, no problems. Now that we have done that, we will go. So we will need to move this a little bit down, just like so. This, move this whole thing. Okay, we have enough space. We will copy this one, this line, copy it and paste it. Okay, just like so. And we will call this event select grenade launcher. Okay, I'm usually calling it without the underscore, but whatever. And we need compile. And we need an input action for that. And let's set it to go to Edit, Project Settings, and Input, Action Mapping. Here we will call this Select Grenade Launcher. And well, I will put this to X. Okay, so now we call input select grenade launcher. From here we will call our event, which is called select grenade launcher. We change weapon selected to 8. This we need grenade launcher inventory instead of the bazooka inventory. So we check if we have it in our backpack. This is the same. Weapons, we will set weapon selected to 8 when we select it. And yes, let's not forget to do all of this right away. Here, this condition we will drag up and connect. Here, the weapon will fire and check for our current health. Then here in this sequence we will go up and connect it to our holster animations. We have of course here we need to play animation. Okay, just copy this, paste this, and drag this here with Control, like so. And this one here. Remove this. And specify our grenade launcher unholster animation, of course. Yes, now this is correct. Now we connect this to this sequence, and here in the visibility we need to add our grenade launcher as well. Put it here. We should probably count this to the things that we need to do. So it's 6. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will remove from... Ah, okay. We have this already. Okay, weapons. This is set relative transform. We change this to the transformation of our grenade launcher. And then we set visibility for, again, the grenade launcher. Add to viewport grenade launcher UI instead of the bazooka UI. Play animation. Here, grenade unholster animation. Okay, unholster here. Just double check this. Okay, of course I made another mistake. This is grenade launcher holster. This is holstering animation. And here, unholster. Weapon will fire. This is the same. Automatic reload. We don't need this, and this, and this. Yes. Okay, so what is left? Our projectile, I think. Yes. Let's go to our bazooka folder, rocket projectile. In the grenade launcher, we will create new folder, grenade launcher, just grenade projectile. And we will copy this here and rename it to just grenade projectile. Open it up and select the mesh here, rename it to grenade and change the mesh to grenade. Compile and save. And back to our main logic, we spawn the grenade projectile and the socket name. Oh no, we don't. Oh yes, for the flash. Right. Spawn emitter. Here we will specify that this is grenade launcher flash socket. I think we're quite there. Let's see what happens. Oh. Our angular pistol, rectangular. Going back to our first person character, let's set our inventory to 1 by default because we don't have the pickups yet. We won't be able to get it. And now let's see and select our next weapon. Oh right, of course. I forgot the next weapon logic. Okay, here. Copy. Well, we don't need the entire. Well, let's copy. I don't know. This one. Just like so. We change this to grenade launcher inventory check. And this we will drag here, and this connect here like so, and from here select grenade launcher. And also, yes, we will need an and actually, and we need to check our ammo get that we have more, come on, yes, more than 0 of our grenades. And we will set our grenade launcher ammo by default to, I don't know, 30. Okay, just copy this and paste it here. Okay, now -1 will go here. And 7 will go to the bazooka. So if the weapon selected is 8, -1 is 7, we will get the bazooka. If fists are selected and weapon selected is 0, -1, and we get grenade launcher. Everything is fine except we need, yes, if this is false, we're going backwards, we're going up this way. Okay. Let's see. There it is. And it shoots. Only with no animation. Let's see why that is happening. Or rather not happening. Oh, of course. We need to this. And back we get our launcher. Okay. Also, what we might want to do is to add some sounds. All of the sounds that I use, well, most of them, unless I made them myself, but usually I look for them on freesounds.org website. A very nice website for free sounds. Whenever you are looking for assets to add to your game, you should generally use websites that has content contributed by creators themselves. Those websites that simply provides assets, images, sounds, whatever, and claim that you can download them and use them for free, well, it might be so that they are actually under copyright, that they have license actually. There's no guarantee in those cases, and also you have to check the conditions of using the content of the website. Well, generally avoid those websites if you're not buying things, of course, if you want to use free ones. Now, because this pack is also redistributing assets, considered so I was avoiding buying assets because this would require additional checking for the conditions. Well, I was using only the assets under CC0 license, Creative Commons 0, so you can do with those assets whatever you wish, with the exception of you cannot claim exclusive rights, of course. Now, there you can find some very nice sounds to use. Okay, now that I was checking everything, I can see that if we have the bazooka, then let's check again. Oh, of course. Here we need to add a pin and connect it here. Here this should be fine. Still not there for some reason. If we go backwards work, but not forward. Why is that? Oh, right, of course. 8 is the fists. I mean, well, fists will become 9, and 8 will be the grenade launcher, because we've got 8 weapons now. So going forward, if weapon selected is 8, then +1 will be 9, and we go to fists. Now this should work. Okay. Okay, so I want to add just one sound. Of course, you can add some more sounds to shooting, to and so on. You will probably maybe know how to make them yourselves, or you can buy some on Audio Jungle. I want to add that sound of grenade bouncing off the walls. Okay, so what I found is this set of sounds. Note that this is under Creative Commons 0. This is very important to check licenses. So you download the sound, and I will use the free editor called Audacity, very famous, and I'll simply drag the sound to the editor, and we will use this sound. So just by dragging the mouse after left click, select this, cut. Select this, cut. Okay, now File, Export as WAV file, and okay, this will be the sound. Yes, okay. I'll rename it to Grenade Bounce. And let's import it to our engine, to our project. Okay, now let's left click, create queue, enter, open it up, and we will set this override attenuation and set this to logarithmic. And okay, this will make the sound quieter depending on the distance. And we will go to our grenade projectile, and every time we hit something, we want to play the sound. Play sound at location. And the location will be hit location. And the sound will be grenade bounce. By the way, I should rename it to S. Believe me, the extra work of adding prefixes is worth it. So now okay, but it's too loud. Oh, let's check. What did we add? Yes, we add the sound, and we should add grenade bounce Q instead of the sound. Okay, this is fine, but those collisions in the end. Okay, after thinking a little bit, I figured this out, I think so, how we will manage this situation. we will do this way. Hope this is going to work. Sequence. Okay, and here we will have a do once. Okay, flow. Okay. However, this time, this way, it will only play the sound once. We want to reset this after a delay, so that if it happens too frequently, it will not happen. So we will make a minimum pause, let's say. So we will need a timeline, not as usual delay. Usual delay will not work. I'm not sure, we probably haven't discussed timelines yet. We will see this during reviews of our doors and gates and stuff like this. But the thing is that if we add just a delay, then after the delay this will be reset. But we want the delay to be kind of reset every time a bounce happens. So when a bounce happens, the delay should start from the beginning. It's like resetting the delay, because if we just add a delay, then after it bounces, the whole logic will. We will look at this closer during the doors and what will happen if we add a usual delay. But we will need a timeline to reset the delay, and we double click on it, and here is the length, and we will set this to, well, I don't know, 0.2 for starters. And then when this is finished, we will reset this gate. So this happens only once, and then it goes to the timeline, and after 0.2 seconds it will reset this, so this is opened again. Okay, let's position this. And we'll call this, oh, okay, so let's see if this works. Yeah. Maybe make this value a little bit bigger. I don't know, let's let 0.3. Yeah. Okay, and let's open the queue and set this instead of logarithmic to natural sound. This works better. Okay, and let's also add sound for shooting. So I have found this one, and we will import this sound. Okay, first we will convert it. Oh, not a duplicate. We need sound cue. Okay. Okay, come on. And here in our main logic, somewhere here, we can add play sound. We can simply play sound attached. Attach it to our grenade launcher. Now the cue. Okay. And the last thing that we should do, open the queue and specify the sound class. It will be FX sound class. We don't have that created though yet. We will look at that during our reviews for the menus. So in the next video, we will make the pickups for the weapon.